What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 AI only Europe battle with the Health and Plagues mod. This is it, the moment that last video built up to. Russia has begun the invasion, assault on the Khazar capital. I nearly forgot who they were for a minute, but they also did take this city because I realised I stopped last video while the turn was still processing. But they did take this city, nothing else really happened. I think France and Songhai pieced out, but nothing was really going on. There we go, Elephantine. Egypt falls to Arabia as well. I don't know whether they'll go for the final Egyptian city, but this was a big push by Arabia, a big invasion. Good move, good to see them doing something. Obviously they are now the closest of the four top dog civs, so they're the closest to Russia. They have a few tiles where they border them, so obviously they're probably a little worried about that. They know they need to expand. But yes, this is where it's going on. I mean, Russia's got units here, so I don't expect to see any nukes used. We could see some guided missiles thrown into the equation, though, which would make the job particularly easy. But all these boats, I mean, problem is most of them are destroyers, so the frigates aren't going to be super helpful. But here we go. How much damage will they do in one turn? That's the question. I'm surprised. Why would they use I'm just confused on what Russia's thinking was. Oh yeah, let's use a nuke on Greece and not on anyone else. Also, they haven't attacked either of these cities up here. These two large cities. So I don't know whether Khazar will get away with keeping these two. Potentially. But Attila's in the yellow. 29 population. A very big city for Russia to take. And obviously, I doubt they'll take these two. I mean, it'll probably be something. They won't do it straight away. It'll just happen over time if they are to do it. Oh my goodness, Celts, you're a disgrace. Okay, Celts v Iceland. So maybe Iceland will lose their Norwegian outpost, probably call it. They'll probably be safe up here in Iceland, and hopefully, and if all goes wrong, they've still got their African holiday home down here, Radiafjall. That's my best guess. But yeah, Iceland, good job, glad to have you in the game. And anyone wondering, sitting there thinking, Iceland, that was a waste of a civ, why have you put them in? I only used 42 civs anyway, so there was still space for two if we took Iceland out, so it's not the end of the world. It was just the mods I had installed, the mods I knew worked, because like Kiev and Rus I could have used maybe, but they sometimes cause problems. I don't know whether they did, but I think the Timurids were the one that caused the problem in the Aztecs game, but I'm not sure. I have no idea. But yeah, the Aztecs campaign broke, so I didn't want to use those two, because I know other people have had problems, and I was like, nee. But yeah, Kiev and Rus maybe could have prevented this, but who knows? Who knows? I thought Prussia and Lithuania might have prevented this, but they both decided to do nothing. So, you know, mods are just questionable. Sometimes they'll work, sometimes they'll just get confused. Their wires get crossed. While with regular civs from the game, they tend to manage it a bit better. France, you know, they're more average. They're more average across every game. Same, Austria. You know, Austria have done better than normal. Who knows? I mean, 3 out of the top 4 civs are regular Civ 5 civs, and there we go. Attil has fallen. Whether they'll get it back or not, I presume they will, because they've got a lot of units here. So still going to see some battles here, but yeah, there we go. They're moving in atomic bombs. Probably these two cities next then. I mean, that'd be the smart move. This is going to take some effort, especially with all the navy here, trying to squeeze units through here. I mean, because Russia don't really have an air force, they just have atomic bombs and guided missiles. Maybe they just, for whatever reason, have no oil. Although I say that, they've built loads of tanks, so I mean, they probably do have oil. Okay, there we go. The Celts took another city. That was a surprising move. A good move by the Celts. As much as I wanted to support Iceland, I think it was a good move by the Celts to take this. So they still have control of this sea. If they're invaded and they lose one city, they still have partial control. It's good to see the Celts doing something, you know, not just sat here knowing that Britain are playing a really bad game. So that's good. So repeal embargo of Finland. Finland really doesn't want to be embargoed, and Sweden is trying to get out. Sweden is trying to do something, I just completely ignored it. Well, they're trying to get the international games. Maybe that could be in the end what holds Finland back. I think maybe that's why they're not doing as well as the other bigger civs. Maybe it's just that they can't trade, so they can't really build a big army. I mean, I say that they have a massive army, but still, maybe they could be doing better. Oh my god, how did they do that? Okay, it's frozen because that was insane. Oh, they've peaced out. Okay, there's been a peace deal. Russia took both of these cities in the peace deal. They also took Balanhar, leaving just Sarkel, the Khazar capital. Wow, good use of peace deals, Russia. That saved you a lot of units, especially taking these two. And now the Caspian Sea is Russia's, which, you know, may distract Russia. Maybe they'll build a load of boats and when they don't need them. Iceland's denounced Finland. Good to see you going strong, Iceland. The disease, oh my goodness, the disease has really done Novgorod in. There used to be about 20 population here. It's 7 now. So, I don't know whether the disease has done that, actually. Maybe they've just sent the food somewhere else. That is also quite likely. There's, you know, all this war going on. I don't know necessarily. Maybe it wasn't at 20. Maybe I'm being an idiot. Maybe it's only gone down a little bit less. But wow. What happens now, Russia? What do you do now? I mean, you're just basically no, I was going to make a claim, but I don't think it would have been necessarily correct. I was going to say I think Russia have got the same land area as everyone else combined, but that's not true because Arabia is only about 50% the size of Russia. It's lower now because obviously Russia just took 3 cities, and the capital of Khazar, so it's a lot bigger now, but just one turn ago it was that way. We'll stick with that. Lisbon is in 0 health, but the Songhai only have battleships, so good move, Songhai. Okay, Finland are still embargoed. The Suma really don't like them, obviously they voted no. Austria and France, Austria are going to hold on to Basel, which is good for Austria because if Russia come for them, they can just move to Basel and live there. Austria and Switzerland very close to each other. Okay, yep, so Swiss are going to take this back again. Great Britain just grabbed the Statue of Liberty. I don't know how Russia has not built all these wonders. Oh no, it's because Britain have freedom, isn't it? Is it? Maybe. Who knows? I think it is, because Britain, that's like a freedom wonder. So maybe that's why. Who is this? Oh my goodness, Switzerland. Very brave. Just settling. I remember the settler was walking through. It just went very far. All the way up here next to the snow. Here's just loads of mines and fur and logging camps, lumber mills. That's it. The disease. Yeah, okay, so this disease is definitely causing certain parts of Russia problems. There's no doubt about that. Novgorod is dying. Rostov is dying. So this is probably going to put an end to anything happening very soon. It's not the end of the world. I mean, it's a very small, if not central part of Russia. Moscow has seen the worst of it. So it's pretty interesting. Obviously, it's not... The problem if Russia gets a disease sort of central, it never really spreads outside of Russia. It just gives up before it gets to the end. We've said that. How long did it say it was plagued for? 14, 15 turns. This 20 turns there. That's practically not till the end of the game, but very close to the end of the game. So that's interesting. See how that affects Russia. Don't forget the Ottomans are like the strongest weak nation ever. They still have planes. The Khazar never had an air force. That really hurt them. Because Russia don't technically have one. So an air force would have come in really handy. Although I don't know though. All these mobile SAMs, maybe not. But who knows. They already have open borders with each other again. Interesting. Where do you go next, Russia? Are you going for Rome? Or... yeah, take out the Papal States. I mean, they've been so boring. It's what they deserve. Are the Garamantes going to hold on? Nope, they're not. They are going to lose it right now. Again. Jesus. This city has changed hands so many times. It's ridiculous. When we go through the little movie at the end of the game that shows you what's happened, like the little visual thing, this is just going to be like a flashing white-orange disco down here. Oh, they pieced out. All of that from the Garamantes, and they didn't take it, to be fair. This looks very nice from the Garamantes. Whatever they're doing with this, they have to do something big, because the Songhai are catching up, if not already overtaking them, just because the AI in charge of the Songhai has been more efficient, I would say, at doing stuff, although they are going to fail here. This cavalry is going to be too late, unless this battleship comes to help. And the Spanish have stayed relatively quiet here. They're like, nope, we don't want to fight the Moors at the moment. But the African powers are being kept out of Europe. Obviously that didn't go well. Russia were not kept out of this part of Europe. They just rolled straight in. Are we going to see... oh, scrolled too far. Are we going to see anything happen? No, they're just moving around, rebuilding. Okay, they are really struggling. Rostov, Novgorod. Like, if city raising was on, this would be really bad for Russia. Luckily for them, it's not, but it's spreading everywhere now. Well, this is probably the end of anything interesting coming out of Russia till the end of the game. I don't want to jinx it, but probably the end. Kind of weird that the most developed nation, most technologically advanced one, is the one to suffer from the big disease. Probably they're probably making some horrible poisonous stuff in a lab and it's got out. That's obviously what's happened. Rostov is down to 2. Jeez, they need to keep it away from cities like Vilnius if they can. Obviously, there's not much they can do about that. Finland, big army out here, so wonder what they're doing with that. Wonder if Finland are going to take the new role of what was Khazar before they got destroyed, of being Russia's best bud, because they were sort of the third friend, because we did see them team up, all 3 of them at one point. I can't remember who that was against. I don't know. I think they were just fighting separate wars together. Russia and Finland v someone, Khazar, Russia v someone else, but who knows. Okay, this is probably the end of Greece. Wow. I said that was a cool army sitting off the coast. That was very quick. So, Sicily is now Garamantian. So Italy and the islands just off Italy are very spread out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different civs holding land in Italy and the islands to the left of Italy. Sardinia and Corsica. I don't know if I'm got the right ones, but maybe. Also, it looks like Pharsalos will fall to the Garamantes as well. And then it will just be this city here. 1 tile left for Greece, I'm afraid. Also, the Ottomans are in it as well. They haven't cleared up that fallout yet. I thought there was another nuke dropped, but no. The Ottomans versus Greece. That doesn't matter. They've not got anything. Okay, so Arabia's moving its stuff around here. Might see Arabia v the Ottomans here. Okay, Russia's got the Great Firewall, so no one's going to catch them up anytime soon by spying on them. Doesn't that make spies 95% worse? So it's basically game over for them. Are we going to see... I don't know, I just click everywhere, see what's going on. I'm like, oh, I'll check on Iceland once per video, but sometimes you just got to check. It does take a while to process. How are you doing down here? Good job. You're just swimming in the oasis. That's good. Probably if they'd have settled next to this wheat tile and on this river floodplains, they would have been able to get a really big city up, but maybe no, they didn't want to. They're really trying to cut off Spain here. It's really mean. Like, what? Spain are doing okay. They're very far behind. Oh no, they got artillery now, so maybe they're catching up finally. But I wonder who's right. I said I wouldn't check the info addict, so don't look. None of you guys look. I just want to see who'd win. 1-on-1, Spain v Moors. So the Moors are 12th. Scrolling through fast. I think I've gone past Spain. These guys are all dead. Oh yeah, Spain are 7th, Moors 12th. Okay, so Spain are just ahead. You didn't see anything else. That didn't matter. No surprises. Maybe a little sneak peek for anyone who's watched this far into the video already of what you can expect when it's over. I think we'll probably be looking at 2 more videos of actual gameplay. Depending on what's going on in the world, I might just like skip the last 5 turns till the end. Again, add some surprise to it. I don't know. There we go, Garamantes. But as soon as I think there's going to be a quiet moment, stuff just keeps happening. We're now seeing Garamantes taking control of islands in Africa. Good for them. Are they going to go for the final Greek city? Eliminate another civ, potentially, which will, again, speed up processing nicely. Nicely for me. What are Armenia doing? I don't know, but Armenia need to stay like it. There's lots of damage being done over there. Let's just ignore that. Let's just ignore what's going on over there. What is Russia? Okay, they're storing some atomic bombs out here in the east. Just hiding them away from the rest of the world. The rest of the world is probably quite annoyed that they used one on Athens. That was a really evil move. But, whatever. Finland? I'm surprised Finland just hasn't cleared out. You know, they could easily take this from Britain, easily take this from Armenia, easily take this from Switzerland, and easily take this from France without having any problems, really. There's no open borders here at the moment through Bavaria, who are still alive. You know, we've got to be rooting for Bavaria at the moment. If they survive, that would be impressive, because they've got such a nice city that I'm sure France would have wanted, but now Basel is a problem. The Basel incident, I'm sure they'll refer to it for many years. Finland, maybe now that they're out of this war with Sweden, maybe Finland could prepare to invade Munich. Sweden has got 2 smaller entrants. Austria, coming from both sides, could have a chance, but I think they're friends, so I don't think we'll see that. The Celts in Iceland peaced out. I don't think anything happened. No, it did not. And again, the Papal States have just got an awkward angle. I mean, they could contribute. Let's put some units here, but it'll take some time. France and Britain have peaced out. Nothing happened. So France, you lost Basel for no apparent reason. And you didn't even try and like take Newcastle away, or vice versa. It depends obviously on how they viewed it, who won it. Obviously maybe they thought Britain won. I don't know who won. I think it was just a stalemate. Go on, Mercuria. Good to see you still alive down here. I presume that's only temporary. I presume you'll soon be fighting Arabia, which won't be very good. It's not recommended, not good for your health anyway. So we'll see how it goes. What is going on now? What is going on? Sorry, I just checked the text. Very unprofessional, and now I've lost track of everything that was going on. But it was important for what I'm doing later on today, so it's fine. It's all good. Going to the football, so that'll be fun. So okay, let's see what nothing's going on. Garamantes, are they doing anything? Okay, so they're attacking this Greek city in Africa, so I think we'll see that fall as well. I forgot Greece were here, by the way. Arabia are trying to attack this city. What are Mercuria doing here? Who knows? Ooh, coalition against... Ooh, yay. Well, not yay. I like Britain. I don't want them to die, but, you know, Celts v Britain is going to give us some lovely, entertaining action. The Celts are behind technologically, but they've got a big land border, so they can probably ignore the British Navy. And, you know, they've got more riflemen than they have war infantry, although there's artillery, so it may be tough. But, you know, they've got the backing of the Songhai and Byzantium, so I'm sure the Celts will feel nice and secure doing this. Good to see the Celts expanding late on. They obviously want to try and sneak into that top 10, because they did once before. I don't remember which campaign, but they snuck into the top 10, I think, because they had like a dominant religion. They had like 100 cities on a world map, something like that, something stupid. And that just got them 10 points, and that was enough. Winning one category and coming 5th or 6th a few times was enough, and they won. Credit to the Celts. But if you're new and you've never seen how I work out the winning game, basically there's info addicts which I've decided are more important than others. But you know, they're just I don't know, they're just the ones that actually mean something. Like, I don't do ones like treasury, because some AI spend money, some don't. But there's certain ones that are included, like GMP, that sort of stuff. And if you come 10th, if you come first, you get 10 points, and then it goes down to 10th where you get 1 point, and then anyone below that gets none. And we do that for all the categories. Arabia just took this city, by the way. And yeah, that's whoever gets the most wins. So Russia are most likely going to win. I don't think they'll lose. You know, I could bet my bottom dollar, I think is the saying. Are the Garamantes going to take this in a minute? Probably. Because like last time I said the Aztecs would definitely win. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert for the Historic Spawn Dates World map. Go away now if you don't want spoilers. But I said the Aztecs would definitely win because they had all of North America under their control. And Australia, I think. So yeah. But they did. Persia won through that system. I don't know. It just throws up a bit of interestingness, I guess. A more measured way of viewing things than just land area. Because that's easy to get carried away with land area. Just go, oh yeah, Russia are the biggest, they're going to win. But don't get me wrong, Russia should win. I don't think, my system's pretty foolproof, I feel. I think Russia will still win, no matter what. Unless they, I mean, this would have hurt them, but I don't know. I was going to check population, see how much it's gone down. I knew it was 35 million at the start of this video for Russia. Probably quite a bit lower now, but I won't show it anyway. It's fun. We'll check them all over at the end. Are they? Go on. Okay, this city's going to fall right now. I think. I'm going to look like an idiot if it doesn't. No, it did. Yep. Okay, there we go. So, there we go. So, look at this. The 3 powerful civs that aren't Russia. It's just what I'm going to call to them. The Holy Trio, I guess, are now bordering each other. So, the Songhai border Garamantes. Garamantes now border Arabia. Only recently, obviously, but could we... Okay, I called it Finland v Bavaria. I said Finland would be looking at it. They are. With artillery, Finland might finally be the civ to get the job done. And Arabia v and Songhai v Garamantes. That's all I'm going to say. I think that could happen before the end of this campaign. And then we'd be looking at a top a race for second between Songhai and Arabia. I don't think the Garamantes can come second. I just want to put that out there. My opinion, that is not fact-based. I just think the Songhai will. Arabia are doing pretty good at the moment. They've just took out Egypt. The Songhai are much stronger than the Garamantes anyway, I'm afraid. When they took out Morocco, that was incredible. But yeah, I think the Songhai are much stronger. The Garamantes just didn't do enough in the middle of the game. This is too late. Just taking out a weak Greece, some spread out islands, while for Arabia taking out Egypt. These are good cities, don't get me wrong. The Greek ones, not really. So, yeah, that's going to happen. But anyway, I'm going to move up here and watch what happens here. I don't think there's anything else going on. Oh, yeah, Celts are attacking Britain. But I don't think anything will happen, I'm afraid. Again, it's just going to be a unit grind. Who else were the Celts at war with? They attacked someone else. Oh, no. Never mind. Don't worry. No, they didn't. What am I on about? No, go back over here. Okay, Finland versus Bavaria. Nice, big, juicy war. Okay, let's see what happens. Are there artillery? Okay, wait, Bavaria went, not Finland. Finland been already? Because they did pretty badly if they have. Garamantes are going. Don't think we'll expect any cities to fall in the... I don't think there's any other sieges going on, so we can just focus all our attention to this. Nothing really going on. Interested to see if Austria join in, by the way, because they've got units sort of both sides of Bavaria. That would probably be the killer blow. Also, the Papal States, if Finland start doing really well, the Papal States might take an interest. But yeah, like Bavaria have done well to survive this far. This looks like it could be the end. What are these guys? These are some cool looking dudes. It's a unique unit of Finland's. They look kind of modern. I think they're an infantry replacement. I can't really tell. Maybe it looks like they are. Sorry about my mouse wheel. It's awful. I should probably get a new one. But yeah, that's not it's not an easy decision to make. Like, I like this mouse. It's done me well, even though it's basically just a square with lights on it. But you know, it's pretty cool. It's got some side buttons on to like program for when you play like first-person shooter games. But I've never really used them. I could probably set them like in the EU4 videos to do speed up and down, that's a really good idea, George. Gonna do that more often. Gonna set that up after this video. But yeah, I don't know where the EU4 campaign's going, by the way. I mean, I think like I left it on easy, which was a mistake. I didn't mean to. Like, everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, you put it on easy so that you could look really good. I didn't mean to. I thought it always goes to normal unless you set it on easy, which was an accident. So I'm probably just gonna, you know, start skipping stuff when nothing's going on, show you what happens, and then once I form Russia, probably just move on to something else. I've got a cool idea for EU4 now that I've got it to work. We can do more cool stuff. I'm looking at playing the extended timeline mod, not just like, what was I gonna say? I don't know, just not just regular EU4. You know, playing modern day, even though it's really laggy, it was really fun. So it's worth it. It's worth the lag. Russia is in trouble here. Novgorod went down to 1. Yaroslavia down to 4. Yes, so this... Okay, I'm going to check. I said, you know, you can get some little Easter eggs out of this if you want to pause the video on time. But Russia... Okay, no, their population's still going up. I mean, they have just taken all of this, so that probably is why. Before I looked, they hadn't taken this, so now it's all sort of balanced out. Ow! You probably heard that. That was my knee. Ow. That really hurt. It doesn't hurt, it's just like the funny bone sort of feeling. Just tingling. Good job, Iceland. I forgot they lost this. Oh yeah, the Celts might take Liverpool here. Wait, is this the Faroe Islands? I don't want to get it wrong. It might just be like a Scottish island. But I'm pretty sure this is the Faroe Islands. If not, they're over here. But I thought they were south of Iceland. Because when I went to Iceland, I'm pretty sure it showed where the plane was flying. I'm pretty sure we flew over sort of the Faroe Islands. Went from London and went pew. Landed over here. We landed like down in this bit here. There's like an airport. Then we went on a little tour over here. Went to the geyser. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool time. Pretty cool place to go. Would recommend. Where else have I been? I've been to France for a day. Been to Belgium for a day. I didn't go to Brussels. I have been to Paris. I've been to Spain quite a few times recently for the last few years for a holiday. Haven't really been anywhere else in Europe. Been to some Spanish islands, but that is it, I think. Unless I'm being an idiot. I think I've been to Wales. I don't think I was very young. I've never been to Scotland as far as I'm aware, or Ireland. But I think Ireland would be pretty cool. I don't know. Who knows where I will go in the future? Okay, the Celts are going to take this, but that, guys, is going to be it for this video. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, comment, maybe even subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And just before I end it, I just want to say, probably going to be 2 more gameplay videos left, looking at the turns, how long it takes. The last episode will probably go on to be half an hour, just to get to turn 450, and then I can make the next video. So we're 1 week away from the end of this campaign in terms of uploads. Thank you so much. If you have enjoyed, please do subscribe. That's awesome. Leave a comment, let me know what you want to do. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you, for the 3rd time I've said this, in the next one.